I thought it was about time to comment on Sam in the Forest. Um, so, just to be careful about where I'm at with Sam, this is not a cultural commentary on Black community at all, or even trying to. Um, that would be incredibly difficult to try to presuppose what a culture is about. Um, the only activism in Sam in the Forest is in the first part, um, where I try to bring to light some of the indiscrepancies concerning um, black men versus white men in the prison system, and how black men far outweigh white men in arrest and imprisonment concerning the war on drugs. Though there is no evidence that more blacks are using drugs per population. So, who is Sam? I am Sam, and Sam is me. So, when he enters the world beyond the hedge, everything that he is going through is a spiritual thing. Like sentience and battle are not people; they are. They could be his conscience. They could be the Holy Spirit. They could be obstacle at any time. Basically, it is about Sam not ultimately not hiding anymore, and he was learning, and that was me. Like, I was bullied, and so I just withdrew. Bullied like really badly. I withdrew from anyone and everything that could hurt me, and then went about my own way of getting through life, which was without accountability, which was without, just gonna make it, because you felt like the only way to make it was to get hard and avoid conflicts and avoid any sort of uncomfortable situation. So that's all. This Sam is, in my mind, he is pre-salvation, and at times, the rabbits, obviously, from my perspective, God saved me from a whole bunch of crap, even when I was running away from Him. On the other hand, they're also conscience, because there was a long time when I was just uncomfortable being around the church because I knew what I was doing. So they're kind of just that wrestling. I mean, he gets in their presence and it's like he has to wrestle again, and that's really what their role is. He has to wrestle with himself. He has to face himself. He has to, he thinks it's them, and they're like. They serve as reflection. They serve as a conscience. Like I said, they serve as a catalyst. They're kind of all those things. And so I'm not going to tell you any more about the story, but I just wanted to clarify. I am not. It is not activist, and it is not a commentary on Black culture. The first part was a commentary, but not a commentary. It was a description, and I checked that with a friend of mine that's Black, and to make sure that what I was saying was not offensive and, discussing the indiscrepancies in a meaningful. There wasn't anything not necessary there. There wasn't anything over exaggerated there. That's what I was not aiming to over exaggerate, was not aiming to um, um, was to emphasize something that was not necessary. Um, in the sense like his mom being abusive. If I had just left it at she's abusive, that wouldn't have really painted the whole picture of what she was going through, the fears that she was struggling with, how she's at her wits' end, because her family had basically been destroyed in front of her. And so painting those things and really, it was important for me to have somebody else that was reading that, to make sure that enough was said about her situation, enough was said about her strength, enough was said about her frustration, so that you understood that this wasn't just a broad brush cultural commentary. And that took somebody else reading it, for sure. But now that he's in this other world, it is basically all spiritual. And he's me, going through the battles that I went through, and basically that God is pulling a person that was pulled apart back together. For me, it was a total loss of self-identity, a total loss of, I don't have any worth. I don't have anything to offer. I'm barely worthy of breathing the air that I'm taking in right now. Just the can you just leave me alone, because I don't want to be any part of anything that's going to make any kind of wave. And so that's how I identify with him. That's what I'm writing about. But there's no activism here in this part of the book. Just wanted to say that. Just wanted to clarify that, and not cater to. I mean, I know that people are going to be offended no matter what, and so this isn't for them. I think there are people that find comfort in being offended because it protects them. It's a mechanism. But so this is just really a commentary on the book, or on the Write As You Go book. To kind of lead us along, I felt like it was there was a shift here, as the rabbits are more specific about Sam, you just run up against walls, and there, but it could, if you don't understand that this is all spiritual, and that they represent a number of things from different angles, then you'd be a little confused about, are they mean? Are they nice? Do they like him? Do they not like him? Are they saviors? Are they not saviors? They're representative of a spiritual struggle, or the resistance we all need. They're representative of the resistance that we all need to grow. So that's it. Peace out.